fridge and a coffee tap. Mic on the counter, cat on the dash. Hit that record, let the stories crash. One more town in the rear view blur. Signal's weak, but the tails still stir. You press play on a rolling home, and somehow you're less alone. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Hit subscribe, let the miles stack past. From a Walmart lot to a Red Rock cliff, you're right there, right in every twist. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Turn it up, let the time slip fast. Same old road, brand new cast. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Mail call day in a crowded park. Sunburned nose talking after dark. Listener letters in a busted fan. Laugh it off, fix it with one hand. Tales of breakdowns, boondock nights. Campsite neighbors and the porch light fights. You tune in while your dish is soaked. He turns glitches into inside jokes. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Hit subscribe, let the miles stack past. From a Walmart lot to a Red Rock cliff, you're right there, right in every twist. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Turn it up, let the time slip fast. Same old road, brand new cast. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. It fades, but the voice comes through. Where we headed, like he's asking you. You're stuck in traffic, he's chasing sky. Different wheels, same one. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Subscribe, let the miles stack past. From a Walmart lot to a Red Rock cliff, you're right there, right in every twist. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Turn it up, let the time slip fast. Same old road, brand new cast. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. Hit subscribe, let the miles stack past. Same old road, brand new cast. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast.
That click of Rockstar, Pier Zero, Fruit Punch for the fruitcake. That means it's your favorite podcast, your audio addiction, the Black Screen, on video platform YouTube, here on Spreaker. We do this podcast. Fear mongering, right? We spread fear and cheer throughout the world, domestic and abroad. We do play music, but for fun music. We don't just go, oh, we gotta fill in some time. We gotta pay the bills. We make our own Gotta get a tooth pulled on Thursday, work a half a day. Listen, I'm not working for 3 weeks. You gotta get me in. Take a half a day. Get my teeth, my upper right mole. Been savaging me. That last song was written 10 minutes ago. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. I guess he's going to join the realm of a podcast. I don't know how he's going to do it. Just sit in front of your phone and talk, I guess. I'm not saying I'm on the greatest podcast. It's just a podcast. I'm on a podcast network. I can take phone calls. I'm not live. It's just audioing down. I get it. It's what it is. I know everyone has a podcast. There's 7 million things you can consume, and you consume me. And you talked about me. We appreciate everybody that comes. The money from you to me is a simple like and a share. That's my gift. I work for a living. I'm not an e-beggar. I'm not like Carpetbagger who's subsidized by his people. Dilly Woo was the last of the old school that did it himself. He did his own effing. But BlindViews is now an RV expert. I listen to them way home. We all know the price of going down. So he will be your expert from here on out. But here on out, we always have military in the armed forces. We're put in harm's way by the hunch. Venezuela for the oil, claiming it was the drugs. Start another war. We had one was supposed to end all wars. Germany was supposed to disarm, but Hitler became in power in 1938. So first, oh yes, he invaded Poland. And of course, we were pulled in by Japanese on Pearl Harbor Day. And then we all had to simultaneously storm those beach, sacrifice people at the altar of freedom. If we didn't succeed and the men was step back, we'd be speaking Japanese or German. I don't care what Karl says. I will do this intro till I can stop breathing. I always milk in the armed forces every day. Have a nice cold beer. I go from state to state with no papers. When I go on the train to Illinois, have the time of our lives. World War II, they capitulated September 2nd, 1945, Japan did, on the mighty, mighty Mo. All the wars. Forgotten. Vietnam, Afghanistan, Venezuela, and in between. They all hate us. They all want to come here. And the men and women in blue. God bless working class and 9/11 victims. Don't forget about them. You jumping to their death. Out at sea, up in the sky, in the jungle. They're the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard in uniform. Thank you so much for your service. This fine, fine country. We appreciate all you do. Thank you so much. A lot of people don't care about you unless it's July 4th, Memorial Day. Other than they could give two pumps until they need it when they have a flood. He finally pulled them out. They're away from their families in the holiday season out there in L.A. A draft dodger, convicted felon, adjudicated rapist who has flat feet but plays an awful lot of golf. Bill Clinton was a draft dodger too as well. Remember, you are your choices. Know the difference between choices and mistake. Know those two differences. Until you allocate to poor choices and continue to say mistake, you'll never correct your poor choices. I don't. This voice does not run poor people or drug addicts. Jeff Dubé, look him up. Look him up. Had an easy job talking sports. Been arrested one too many times. Lost an easy game because he ran with the wrong people. Good choices go a long way. Remember, women, there's a new phrase I like. Marry before you carry. Because you always carry the groceries. When the choice is not to use one of these. Then you're on YouTube whining you can't find a man to raise someone else's child because the father ran off. Not my fault. No one else wants to be the daddy. White, black, or Hispanic, someone else's child. To me, just go out and get some good groceries. What do you say? Horse back seat. Sluts are selective. Make love in the bed. All you put a condom on, please. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea in the penis, all that stuff. Prevent that stuff. AIDS will kill you. Herpes laugh, they have a needle in the penis. Ouch. Ugh. Gonorrhea. All that stuff. If you made a good choice, you would be caring, and the father runs off. Pete Rose. Line there, a line now. Did you or not, Pat? I know you're past. My Deadpool hit might hit here. I have the guy, the Dilbert guy. He asked for prayers from Donald J. Trump. Who doesn't know what that means? So that's double indemnity. Double first hit of the year is $200 for a dead man. Make my gift. Remember, It's not a very Christian thing to be doing, to watching two women have sex, which is gay sex, when you don't like two men having consensual sex. You can't staple a man to a fence because you like gay men, but then go home and red tube and watch Smashing Gash Dental Dam. Not a very Christian thing to do, but that's just the way it goes. That's the way she goes when you're constantly watch that behavior. Those are good choices. You don't want to carry those groceries. No, you don't. Adoption's the option. That's all we're asking. It's not that tough. And with good choices, calls from emergency. Get the phone, too much to drink. Guess what? Call KC Grits from the group home. Barren Exposures ran off. He has a great troll channel, Epic Behaviors. You talked about me. Oh, yes. You talked about me. Anger and bitterness. But yeah, when you stand for a judge, just say you made a poor choice because now you're a convicted felon, and can't go there. Unless you lose your license for life when you murder somebody and go to jail. Public hangings of these people that hurt children. I will speak out for the Blue Line, the Rat Line, the Catholic community. I wouldn't shower in the shower at Penn State either. Would you shower in the shower? You better not shower in the shower of Penn State, and you better not go to a Catholic church where there was someone who was molested, or upstate New York where the big Boy Scout facility. Why aren't the people in jail? Horrible hangings, guillotines. We get rid of these people. Or separate garbage 12 on, 12 off until you beg for the sweet release of death. And you'll be sent to the gates of hell with Alan Hernandez. The NFL, the tournament in Bulgaria, my Patriots. That's Alan Hernandez. He's due for a show to save a chow. We have the time of our lives. Here on Fear Mongering Radio, we always do. It's a beautiful day. It's the 5th day of January 2026. Like I said, for you people that are e-beggars, you've got about 10 months. 10 months you can start asking and thinking. You want to get your figures together in the middle of October and kind of hint and dry beg. I did see a good video today. I saw part of it. Wandry Jips, she did a aerial video of a court site. Not a chance. I mean, Jesus, all these people. Are you kidding me? But she did a good job on that. I was like, oh, Malolo, she went to town, whatever. It's a good video. But I know the Huss is going to meet her down there, so we'll probably see her. The Huss will do a video for you. You'll see it from the Huss. Because anyway, so EBB. Let's see, this one is. I've been doing this a long time. Come on. There we go. Nice and slow. But anyways, welcome. How the hell are you? Happy Monday. I don't think I have anything tomorrow, so I'll just put this out tonight till you consume. I appreciate people. A couple of those, now it's monetized at 200, so people coming to the audios, the videos, making comments on stuff. Can't think it's enough to come. Appreciate it. There's so much to consume out there, and I appreciate it. It's okay. It's bizarre to have the day woo pass, but the remembrance videos. Yeah, I did some pimping and prostituting over the guy's body, but so many people just continue on, just like Tampa Che and Yankee in the South trying to cry. And Carpegger's been MIA for a while. I think he's waiting for the funeral to go on his cruise because he wants to put the camera. Like I said, in the audio, you simply buy his house and all his belongings in Tupelo, Mississippi. Have the deathbed there. Have him have a cut-up line there. You have Carpegger over with a camera. All the people who claim friends are in the room with the cutouts, and you have Large Marge, Mini Marge, all that stuff. You pimp and prostitute dead man. But it's amazing. Like I said, I knew about the Day Woo. Obviously I did. I talked to you about him. I remember old goat. It's amazing. They're now coming out. Woodripper didn't care about the guy. Now they're watching his stuff, but his channel was dying because YouTube's dying, not because his BS. Just after a while, it's the same stuff over and over again. It's just people want to watch that stuff. So whatever. God rest his soul. I hope mom and dad can take care of his behaviors, auction it off for charities. People buy stuff, large marge, but I buy the whole kit and caboodle. Pay the house off and make an identical one. People can come. Have a special blind views room, just dark. Can't see anything because you can't see the fake blind guy. So let's talk about BlindViews. I listened to his video way home. Tell us about this other chick, some other chick you always thought no one cares about her. Talked about Blue Man Dan driving around courtside. So I guess he is going to be the RV expert for you guys for the 2026 campaign. He's going to tell you all about courtside because he's, again, above the garage. 20 on, he sees 18.6, watching all the RVers, writing it all down, going to a studio, and yes, we know you moronic idiot. The one guy I listened before has talked about this. What the hell's his name? Well, even what's her name? Liz Amazing, who he plagiarized, and yet to apologize this day. And it's well documented. I've seen plenty of the RV Wheels guy. I've seen some of his videos. He will come through. He's pretty good. He's very well done. I would be cool to be an RVer. Like I just up in the corner where I bought my convertible right off Excelsior Boulevard, Shade Oak Road. There's a small little pudgy Dodge van. It's got the windows in it. That'd be such a cool van to buy if I'm 40 years old and pull like the one that Mark has, the pop-up camper, or even a smaller whatever the bubble one. That's a great van. I should see what it costs, but just a classic small little van, and it's kind of, what do they call those things with the windows in them? Conversion van. It's a Dodge. It's just a pudgy little one. Be a great summer vehicle. But you'd pull that, and you'd pull your little camper up there, a pop-up, whatever you want to do, bubble, and go camping. I love that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's the old pudge. I'll go off the pudgy ones. Kind of the short bus, the Dodge. I guarantee it, those are, the engine's good. That'd be a fun one to buy. But I saw that there. So he, people have talked about this for 2 years during the COVID. What was it? The side, whether his name was side guy, whatever the hell his name was, but that was he talked about this and been pretty much documented. People did it during COVID. They went running out and go camping. We went for a ton. We went for more walks. We went to a lot of state parks in Minnesota. We went to a ton of them. We went we went to Fort Snelling's State Park, which that's right next to the airport. I drop a lot of customers off there if they have a 2 or 3 hour, and I come back and get them. They love walking down there. I said, "You got 3 hours? I'll bring them down to Cedar Lake, or the place I've been down there off of Minnesota if they want to walk down that trail." It's a lot of it. So that's what we did. She's not a camper. I told her if I was a 65-year-old guy, single man, I had a pension, I'd be running around like that, like in a nice F-250, cab and a half van. Hell yeah, Ford. I don't need a diesel. The box would be pulled out. I'd have myself a nice bubble, and I'd go see the country. But I'd go to nice places and whatever it costs a month with electricity and everything else. Courtside, I get maybe going there for a day or like a week maybe, seeing some friends, but I'm not going to stay there. A bunch of idiots are there. That's just, no, I want to go to a real place with power, bathroom, shower, whatever. I'll shower, my own shower. But so BlindViews is going to be the RV expert, aka the police now for you guys. So if you want to come to him and give him money, the giggling, cackling, road hard Ace Frehley, aka Paul. What would I call him? Robert Plant. I saw a Robert Plant video. Looks just like him too as well. Go watch the video "Killing the Blues." He sings that with my girl. That song is unbelievable. That was written by the bass player of what the hell is his name again? Chris Isaac. "Killing the Blues." Great song. It's just like Red Dirt Road by Sugarland. Great song. Go listen to that song, Red Dirt Road. Type it in. They did that for the when they were supposed to be retiring. Great song they did. I listen to that at least once a week. The same thing with Kiss, Tears Are Falling. I love that song. But It's great, but that "Killing the Blues" by Robert Plant with what's her name just is an excellent song. It's like 10 years old. Just I put that out, but no one listened to it. I mean, put it out on the radio, no one cared. 99.3 probably would if they would, they knew about it, they'd play it and say, it's a great song. But Robert Plant does that, and that's what he BlindViews. I don't hate BlindViews, but he just that rode hard. Looks like a wannabe biker, aka got their prison tattoos. But today he announced he will be your go-to RV expert. He is going to tell you what's going on Cortez. He's going to watch all the nomads. He's going to watch them all and give a report that's going on. And he's going to tell you all about it. And he's going to listen to all the other RV channels that are above him. Write down notes. He won't give credit to somebody. I mean, I've talked about Liz. What's her name? Liz Amazing. When I put a video out, which ones to ignore. She did a really good job on it. Which one to stay with. Very, very interesting. Man, whoever he doesn't do any research. He just listens to YouTubers and then steals their ideas. He doesn't give anybody any credit. He never does. I will. If I hear something, I'll tell you. And then it's like when I'm doing my NFL podcast. I'll say, I heard this on ESPN. I agree. This is why I don't agree. Blah, blah, blah. I have my own nicknames. I don't start stealing people's content. He's a plagiarizer. He's never apologized. The one guy, matter of fact, Lowe's Law, whatever his name was, Layla Law, whatever, did a thing on that one, and he shouted her out. This is where he got the information from. And he goes, I got it from Liz Amazing. He said, hey, this is where I get this from. Someone sent me this, whatever else. And also about the Tater's address, right? And he talked about Line Screw, the stalker of Carol and RV. He is a stalker of Carol and RV. That guy is. I asked him on the show. But he did. He kind of agreed with me and Karl, because people were like, that got announced on here with Beef Stew about striking someone's channel. So people were listening to this channel, what we talked about, and it got out. And then I just saw Karl do a video. Someone didn't strike someone's channel, I guess. So Karl was talking about that. So that came from us. Someone did a thing on actually listen to Beef Stew talk about it, and JJ and whatever else. So you guys, it's going to be your winter is you go to BlindViews and he'll tell you everything about the RVers courtside. He'll tell you all about it. He'll give you his favorite girlfriends. That one chick, Bunny Placer. No one cares. No one cares about her. Other people. There's an RVer's going to do something. But I don't need this mouth open look on a picture and tell me what's going on. You're all at the end, nothing's going on. I don't need drama. I get it. Your RV showed me something, but they don't. All they do is just a bunch of drunk idiots. But courtside, when what's she did the video today, she had her drone going over all these people. I'm like, no. But he talked about today about people fighting where they want to stay. And again, this comes from a man who so badly wants to be courtside, so badly wants to be there. Like it or not, he wishes he could be there. He wishes he could be in that building, running around. Because look at what he said, when he met Tater. I was in his RV. I held his kitty. Oh my God, then he struck me because I like something. It's like, well, he has every right to strike you over your stealing of his content. Like, what's her name? Mighty Python. She plays all her stuff back nonstop. But then, that's what she does. Then she also bitches about what's that fat chick? Whatever her name is. People talked about her before. Type her name in. It's all kind of whine about that fat chick. And it's like, okay. But BlindViews, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jealousy man that he is, in the road hard, put away wet look. He'll be leaning into that camera, the guy that can't see, but man, can he see cat hair? He can see that cat hair really, really well and see what his Tater's doing. And he bitched about Tater today and made the announcement as a podcast. Yeah, Tater has a podcast, okay? That's fine, Tater could probably do it. Like, the one thing at BlindViews, what dictates his show is what is said in the chat room. When he did his one, he was triggered on bitching about Tater. And what went on at his old place, just throwing the hands in the air. He was like a woman going crazy. His hands were in the air. He was very triggered, very emotional. oh my God, oh, Tater this and Tater that, oh my God, you know, so it was pretty funny. But yeah, he is gonna be the Nomad expert. Yeah, I'll go with Nomad expert. That's what he's going to be right now this year. That's what he's going to be, the Nomad expert. He's going to tell everybody what's going on, and you guys are all going to be able to go over to him and say, what's going on, BlindViews? What's going on? Well, Tater's doing this. Tater's doing that. You know, you guys are all going to get excited, right? Way she's gonna be. So we're gonna have the time of our lives doing that, man. It'll be fun. Getting to sit there and hear him talk about all his behavior. I just can't wait. I cannot wait to get the news. I'll be there every time listening, and I'll write down below full play. Yeah, I love that. Somebody full play. Hi, BlindViews. He only talks to people that give him money. He's an e-beggar. So whoever gives him money, just like morning. She gives money to people. That's her way of buying fame and fortune and sitting there having the time of her life, such as she does. So she's always buying. So yeah, it's Tater. He is going to have his own podcast, and he's going to have the time of his life. We just can't wait. But yeah. Yep. Steelers win. Missed field goal over Bobble Jibber to Ray Rice, who in the bloody white suit. They win. Couldn't believe it, but away she goes. 8-8 again, but this is one channel on here. Atlanta has cats. It's really good. That's a good one. So, but Karl did something on that. Jacob Herberger destroying your shady broadcast 2 months ago. Okay. Let me see. Old man, what kind of illness does he have? Okay. Chemical. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so he is going to have his own podcast. Yeah. Every Tuesday night. You know he'll be there, but it would be funny as hell. It would be hilarious if he would do it on Thursday night. That would be epic as hell. That'd be funny to have it on every Thursday when he does it too as well. Just go live on that Thursday night to piss him off. I think that'd be hilarious as hell. Like I said, that song that I did. Let me see here now. Grow some ovaries. Scotty. That's right, grow some ovaries. That's right, ovaries the size of oak trees. That's right. That's right. I don't know why they would hide that one, but I always go, man, I'm behind. Grow some ovaries the size of oak trees. Yeah, squirrel bait. Yeah, where is squirrel bait? Maybe she can call into his show. Squirrel bait, why don't you call into his show and save a troll? Why don't you call in and save a troll? Call in. I see, what's his name? Bear Exposure's troll account. New York Dan Hader. He's got 6 subs. So, how long has he been around? Let's see, how long has this one been around? He joined November 18, 2025. So, he's probably been screwing around. But he did the one on me at 157. So, I appreciate Bear Exposure, who was exposed. Remember, you talked. Oh, yes. You talked about me. Remember that? When he put it out there? So hilarious. He has no balls the size of basketballs. No. But, yeah. Tater is going to have a podcast. Can you believe it? Bitch, please. Huh. Sarasota did not strike JJ's channel, it says. Karl. So it says Karl. I guess. see what happens there. I told Karl to go live while BlindViews is live. We should do. We'll see how his little thing goes. You see here now real quick. No, I don't want that. I don't want this. I want that. How the new podcast goes. And I got added to another website. So put me on something. What the hell was it? Also like 30 on Cowpote podcast. So Apple Podcast has been 27, so that's been real big. Happy Days Out in the Wood, OnlyFans Poor Choices, that's my big one. I've been lately in Apple, so I appreciate Apple, Spotify. Geolocations, of course. Israel, you let my people go. Canada, Denmark, Spain, Mexico, Turkey, India, and Sweden. United States, New Jersey, Massachusetts, California, Florida, Georgia, Ohio, Arizona, Texas, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Illinois, Connecticut, Hawaii, and Idaho, and Colorado. Getting some more legroom. Grenada, 3-time Lakewood, San Diego, Texas, Houston, San Antonio, Wisconsin across the border, Pittsburgh, Illinois is City of Organized Crime, the Ohio is Fairfield twice, Pennsylvania, Hamilton, New Jersey, Cape May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kimmy and Newark. Massachusetts, Springfield 6 times. Florida, Orlando, Sarasota, Spring Hill, Clermont, and Cape Coral. In Georgia, Dalton, 1, 2, 3. And let's go. Idaho is other, and Colorado is Denver once. Arizona, Phoenix, and Tucson. All the IPs, thank you so much, you bitches, for coming in. But, yeah, I mean, Venezuela, obviously. The hunch, putting our people, our men and women of the armed forces in harm's way for the oil. If it's about the drugs, well, then go to Mexico, then. We'll see how that all works out. Because he was bitching about the oil. It was bad oil, but he wants it now. I mean, we get Kuwait's oil. That's what we did for him. Iraq, too, as well. But he's just having the time of his life. Mr. Dictator. Mr. the King. The big, beautiful Bill, right? What he's doing right now, he's wagging the dog. Trying to get away from the Jeffrey Epstein behavior. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to do other things. Random exposure, where are you? Why'd you run off again? Did 2.0 pass away? Was he executed by his wife? Again, after capitulating to being a gay man? I miss when he's in the she shed, hands in the air. He's bitching. You know, he's got the thing over his head, and he's all pissed off, and he's just so emotional. Gets all mad, comes in trolls, and has the time of his life, and all that stuff. Should we call Karl? Should we call Karl? Call the show. Right now, my tooth is fine, but what's this? Okay. Okay. They will be speeching. Okay. I'm 11:15. I'm not going to your show, Dave. I'm not going to your show. Not a chance, Dave. I'm not going to your show. Not a chance. Let's call Karl. Yeah, I was calling around. I was driving all these different dentists to get my tooth pulled. My Jesus. Let's see if he's available.
Hello.
Karl.
What's up?
Well,
I was going to call you.
Well, thanks for calling the show. Call the show. Welcome to the show. So,
what's up?
So I see, I was going to play it back, but I figured I'd give him the horse's mouth. So, because you know what's interesting, when we talked about this on the last show, that when Beef Stew came on, you guys were reminiscing of what might have happened, and all of a sudden it got out. I think people listened to our show, when you said someone might have struck JJ's channel. I don't know if they got that from us or whatever. Because I typed in that one person. I said, someone's listening to our show, blah, blah, blah. Well, that means you did, because we brought that up. I mean, who else talks about that? You know what I'm saying? Who else openly talks about that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, JJ told me it's been like less than a week that he took it down. So it wasn't like it's been a long time.
No, I know, but we talked about openly on the show. It isn't like it isn't like BlindViews all of a sudden just talked about that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I have a reach, but it's a limited, like-minded people that probably listen to this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And
these two got me concerned, so I just want to make sure it's all right.
No, that's fine. But no, it was just interesting that one was repeating what we said on my show. So I mean, it does get out there. That's why Beef Stew came at the end. It just means they listened all the way through. You know what I'm saying? That's when things are said. Mark said something one time on a podcast late in the show, and someone repeated it, later on, because it's because what he said something one time. Because I did it all the time when I was fighting with Haggy Rants. I would say something at the end, and then he would trigger him because he went all the way through. I called it a plant. You say something late in the video, that means they listened all the way through. Just like commercials or somebody, or you're selling something, and at the end you'll give you'll talk what you need to talk about. You know what I'm saying, to get people to stay. Like casinos are right. If we're at Mystic Lake Casino, the drawing is 11:30. So meanwhile, we're sitting there at 9 o'clock waiting in our chair, just waiting around for it to.
That's what gave me the idea, because I'm messing around with this AI, but they're only like 15 or 20 seconds.
Yep.
And so I'm like, well, why don't I just make one every day and then just toss it on the end of my video? So it's like a present for someone that watched the whole thing.
Correct. Yeah, they're 15 seconds. That's fine. I mean, there was one. I saw a commercial in one of my videos, and I clicked on to see they were like a special. Just a curious. Well, it was like for lifetime. It was $350 with some AI website. It was already sold out. I wasn't going to buy one, but the point was, I clicked on it, went to the website, and it's like, this special is done. Because it's going.
I mean, you can make like 20 of them and edit them and string them all together.
Correct.
To make it long.
Well, that's fine. Well, that's why I like my songs.
If I did 8 minutes of AI, it would probably take me 8 to 10 hours.
Correct. And
I can just do 8 minutes and 8 minutes.
Prime example. I wrote a song. Nomadic Fanatic has a podcast. I played it before the show. Opened up with the show. I sat down while she was working in the office. I wrote it. It gave me an idea. What?
Oh, I'm talking to the dog. Fred keeps messing with the ego.
So the beauty of the AI song, I can write it while I walk away, and I can play it on my show. You know what I'm saying? And boom, it's up. I get the AI. It's a lot of fun. It'd be fun to do it. My favorite was GoAnimation.com when that was around. It was so easy to do, and you just clicked on. You type what you wanted. So I could do. Let's say there was one where it was in a train. And the guy walked in. It was free, so we'd have each had 6 cities, like 6 times. So I could have you, Mark, get on the train, right, and have a conversation for, I think it was maybe about 3 minutes. It was a great free. The free version was fun, but I had the $300 one, which was great, and they stopped because they did something else. That was you could do it pretty quick. You just had to type in what you wanted, get a voice for it, play it back, and then go to the next scene. You know what I'm saying? And that was great. It was a great GoAnimation.com. I love that website. I miss it dearly because the free was fun. Just like I can't download the song, but I can play on my podcast when I'm doing a show. So I get the AI, but that takes a lot of time. It does. I mean, what's her name? My girlfriend who's been MIA. She's on a milk carton. It takes her a lot of time to put these ones together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm assuming my job's probably going to have 2 or 3 times a day where I got to wait for like an hour for something. Right. And it give me something to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, I was doing my football picks with it for a while. Years ago, I would do them on YouTube. So I'd have like characters would go back and forth and talk or something. It was pretty funny. But it was fun doing it, But I missed because Debbie one time did a animation on me and on News Guy. It was pretty fun. Like, what was that? I went over and she goes, "Go check it out. It's free." And then I liked it. So for like a year, I did some fun videos. It was fun as hell. They had like a classroom with a bunch of people, so I could do all you guys talking about Sarasota Tim, everybody. You know what I'm saying? You could click on each person, every scene. So I could have you say something, then I'd click on the next person. It'd be Morning would say something, and then Mark, whatever, anybody could talk about, sitting. There was also an African American gentleman who was a news guy, so I could pretend somebody's talking about I could do like a Sarasota Tim update. You know what I'm saying? So I could type in today. Karl says, whatever. It was kind of funny. And there was another one where, at the time when Obama was racing against Hillary, you could have those two guys talking back and forth about Sarasota Tim. You know what I'm saying? So it was just it was funny. It was well worth the money, and it didn't take that long. But it was hilarious how you would, because I love animation. I don't know if I think animation is so fun. I think who didn't like the Flintstones? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I listened to your uncle, right? And I guess Nomadic Fanatic is going to have a podcast. He's going to have it on Tuesday nights, I guess.
Yeah, he just did. I didn't hear where it said Tuesday nights, but he did say Tuesday.
If he was smart, Mac Fanatic, do it Thursday nights. Piss him off. That'd be epic as hell. Go up against him.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's going to do it. If he can do it on his computer, or he's going to put his phone up. I'm not bragging. This is a podcast. I called you. We talk about something. I mix music in. I get how you're going to do your podcast. BlindViews, his is just talking to people in the chat room, and that's what dictates his podcast. You know what I'm saying? So
he may not be using the right definition.
Correct.
Of what he plans on doing. Correct. He'll have to wait and see what he does.
You can make. I know. Adam the Woo was thinking of doing that this year, and I had sent him an email on that too as well. I said, Adam the Woo, if you want any information how to do a podcast, here's my number. It was like a year ago. 6 months. He never responded back. But I said, if you need any help, feel free to call me. I said, I'm not saying this is for podcast, but I can lead you in the right direction what you want to do. He never responded back, but I told him, you need a little bit of help. I'm more than happy to talk to you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So just like I did with you. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Whatever. What do you want to do? Because that one girl I liked who did her own podcast for a while, Too Deep it was called, and then she stopped doing it. So I don't know, they must be making money, whatever was going on. I know she had cancer, but I get it. Everyone has a podcast now. What's his name? You're Not the Father. What's his name? Married to what's his name? Moria. What's his name? Polfovich or something. Yeah, well, he's married to Connie Chung. He's got his podcast. Yeah. He has a podcast now. Well, who do you think is going to listen? People aren't going to listen to me, they'll listen to him. But that's every time a celebrity comes out, they're going to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Obama's wife did, I think, about 10 episodes on over in someplace, and people are going to listen to her because she's Michelle Obama. You know what I'm saying? And I've always said, I told you, I'm an old school podcaster. I do it off the top of my head. I go live. I said I do take a phone call, and I'm not streaming live, but I said this YouTube podcasting right now, a lot of it's just yelling and hollering and screaming at each other. That's all that is. Just like ESPN does that, they yell at each other. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But hey, if he makes money, great. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad how he's gonna do it. If he's just gonna look in the camera, what's he gonna do? Whatever. Is he
ready for the trolls?
He better have. Oh God, he's gonna have the haters in there, and they better, as long as you have somebody in there blocking whatever for him, because there's gonna be people coming in and saying stuff. Just like when Carpetbagger does a live stream, he just stares at, all he does is stares at the chat room waiting for money. You know what I'm saying? Where Wonder Hussey's funny. She's talking, and she's, and she'll look down for money, but she's funny because she's actually entertaining because she's talking about what's coming her way. You know what I'm saying? She's actually funny. Her live streams are good. In my mind, they're because she's funny. And she looks down and says, thank you. People give her suggestions. She writes it down, and where she's going, what she's done. It's actually a funny bit to listen to after the fact because she's very creative. She's she's very entertaining. Where BlindViews is just bitching and whining, giggling, and cackling. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, he guess what he's going to be? I talked about. He is now going to be the RV expert. He is going to tell us all all winter long about Quartzsite. That's what he's going to do. He is going to be the go-to guy for Quartzsite. BlindViews is he.
The best thing he came up with today is Hader used this. I don't know, where if you have a branch, it's like an inch or 2 inches thick.
Yep.
He used the thing that electronically cuts it with the Ryobi.
Right.
And BlindViews said, "Oh no, you should do that by hand." And he's got like a gazillion of these branches. He's going to have to make a gazillion cuts.
Correct.
And I'm like, no, that thing BlindViews has is cool.
Correct.
You know?
You mean Nomadic Fanatic?
Yeah, Nomadic Fanatic.
Yeah, but again, I just every time he can never just say, "Hey, that's the way he's doing it." I mean, that's fine. I get it. I mean, I don't always agree with people doing stuff, but that's what you want. It's like it's just this jealousy shows because this is the way Nomadic Fanatic wants to do something. He'll live it and he'll learn.
Yeah, it's like he always has to take the counterpoint.
Yeah, it's like, so what? He watches it because, again, Tater's living his life. Tater is living his life. He's watching him do this. It's like I said, I'd love to own a football team, okay? I'd love to own a National Hockey Association. I know I can't. I could go be a Tater if I want to, I guess, and have my own way to do it.
BlindViews has like maybe 2 trees in a yard.
Right.
And his yard's the size of a postage stamp. Of course, he wouldn't buy an expensive cutter, and a hand one would be just fine.
Correct. But just a guy can never
Tater's
just...
got 5 acres.
Because I watched part of that Tater video. He was cutting something down. Like, great. He's getting the road going. Again, that place that what's her name showed me. I sent it to Tater. That what's her name? Wonder Hussy showed it. It used to be Old Cat House. That was a beautiful facility. It was inexpensive. I sent it to him. I guess if I'm going to be what he's doing, I'd rather already have a place that's already ready to go, and I got to come in nickel and dime it. But I'm not cleaning all those rocks. So that's too much work. But God bless him, man. You know.
Yeah, it makes me tired just watching.
I'm just like, oh my God, man. But whatever. That's it's just great. I'm happy for you, Tater. You're living your life. You're having the time of your life, and you're pissing off somebody in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? And I would send him a Christmas card every year if I was Tater and say thank you. I would send that man a Christmas card every single year, just with his.
Just like us haters, we're keeping Tim relevant.
Yeah, you're keeping him relevant. That's what I was saying. Why strike channels, Tim? If you're lying, then don't lie. Okay. I mean, I stretch the truth. I lie to flush out the truth. But if I'm running around just acting like I'm really serious and I'm lying and being an idiot, why are you striking the truth? I mean, I guess if you, Kid Behind the Camera has never told the truth a day in his life on any of his videos. Boogie 298, I don't care. I'm not going to watch that idiot. It's just like, it blows me away. It's like he's just so obsessed because he's gonna tell everybody this year, you come to him Quartzsite. So you have to go to BlindViews, because what's he gonna do? He's gonna watch all these people. If Bunny plays here, all these people, he's gonna tell us all about Quartzsite. And they already said today, which has been well documented. I think we've talked about on the podcast. I think we've done it. RVs are cheap now because people are getting rid of them because of COVID. That's been well documented for how long now? 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years at least. And guess who's talked about that? Liz Amazing. And my other guy, the sidekick.
That's the one thing he missed. If he's trying to help people out, he missed telling people, I forget what the years are, but the years that they built the COVID,
correct,
those are more crap than normal.
Yeah, but it's like 2018. I think, what's her name? Liz Amazing said 2019 and below are the best. Because they started cutting, because she talked about on her podcast, on her show yesterday, I listened to it, is that they went from to glue, from nails and stuff, to like glue or something. They're not sealing like with screws and nails, you know what I'm saying? They changed the way they...
And they were hiring like Ed's cousin, who is a complete loser.
Yeah.
Because he can breathe and come in and hold.
Correct. Just like at Perkins, okay? You come in, right? You're like 25 years old, and you're just this loser. But I need a dishwasher. You have a pulse, right? Yeah. Okay, Karl. Right. I'll hire Karl for 4 nights a week. And if he makes it 3 weeks, good. That's 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I piss him off when you call in sick every other night. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you think? I hired a loser, Karl, to come and do my dishwasher, because that's how it was at Perkins. Anybody came in the door, if you had a pulse, you were my dishwasher. dishwasher. If you're really good, I made you a prep cook and then moved you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and twice a night you'd have someone come back, this spoon is filthy.
Yep.
You know, and you'd be like, Karl, you moron, I showed you how to, I got to show you again how to clean silverware.
They learned real quick at Perkins because I was in a high pay scale. So on Sundays when the guy, Karl, would get behind, who wants a dishwasher? I raise my hand, no, you're not, because I'd go back there for 2 hours and help you because I was getting paid the same amount of money. I loved it, man. I would just sit there and separate the plates, help the guy out, man. I love doing dishwashing because I was getting paid the same amount of money that I was cooking. So they realized after a while, no, you're not going back to Cowboy, because I loved it. I'd go, I'll dishwash for nothing. I was making $13 an hour. What the hell I was making? You're like, I'll do it, you know, because I had to get your nails all clean and your hands all clean, and you just after you have the music on, you're chatting with each other. He'd bring the plates up. I would just separate the silverware, and we would get that all caught up. I drag my feet and make it longer, you know. So I love doing that. It was fun, but. He's going to be your uncle is going to be the RV expert. He is going to show us the Nomad. The Nomad expert. He's going to be right now. That's who he's going to be. He's going to be the Nomad. He's going to tell us all about.
Yeah.
You know,
has he even ever owned an RV or shopped for an RV or done anything like that?
I might videotape it. It's up on my house. I might do a video on it. It's a Dodge, a little short van, Dodge van. I might videotape for a short, and it's for sale. It's up in the corner. It is the coolest van. I'm going to videotape it. I'll put it up on my channel, and it'd be a beautiful van if you're 40 years old and you get yourself what Mark has, that pop up, you know, or even a bubble, and that van would be such a cool summer vehicle for just going to camp, just to go fishing somewhere. But it's for sale. It's the smaller Dodge. Remember the small Dodge vans, the conversion vans, the smaller ones? It's the small butt ones, I call it, kind of the short bus.
Like with the double doors, sliding door.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. But I don't know if it is or maybe, but it's the old Dodge. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous, but that'd be a great summer vehicle just to drive around and go fishing somewhere. But you can go camping and have a pop-up or something in the back and drop it and go camping with your van. I mean, that's a great little. If I get a chance, it's a beautiful color. I love it, man. I would. I'd buy that tomorrow if I was 40 years old. That's the exact same spot I bought my PT Cruiser, and I drove it home. And she goes, "Where'd that come from? I just bought it." What? Because the guy wanted 52, and I gave him $5 cash on it, and I said, I'll pick up tomorrow, and then I brought it home. She said, where in the hell did that come from?
I did that when I got my jet ski. I had the two kids. They were like in second and third grade, and I took them out to the garage so they could see the jet ski, and when they come back and they're, oh, jet ski, what are you guys talking about?
Same thing. I worked for Barnard Communications. Dave Barnard, just a great guy. Loved to spend money. He would go to Vegas, and they go up north, right, to see a cabin, right. And he tells the wife this. She goes, "This is a nice place." He goes, "Well, guess what? I bought it." That just pissed her off. They ended up getting divorced a couple years later. That's what he did. He would get. I would always bring checks into the bank from them were big money. So one day he goes, "Here's a blank check. There's 3 boats. I want one of these 3 boats." And he goes, "Here's the check. Go buy it." So I went and looked at all 3 boats. Came back. I like that one, and we put it in I put it in the warehouse. I think in the 3 years I worked there, he took it out twice. It was a nice boat. He goes, because he'd gotten a check for $500,000 for the Mall of America, right? He got a huge check, and he goes, here's a blank check. He signed it, and he goes, "These 3 boats are over here in Bloomington." He goes, "Go pick one for the company." I know he took it out once at least. I think he did at least once when I knew of, but it sat in the warehouse. You know, he would have money. He bought things. That's how he was. Great guy, but he loved to go to Vegas and
rich people problems.
Well, he would have poker games in the back. He had a big reel. They'd have poker games on Friday nights. Then he'd go to Vegas, and we did the Mystic Lake Casino, and he was gambling like an animal there. But because he was adopted, came from a poor family, so when he get these big checks, I always knew something was coming. But I remember that they go look at the cabin. "Oh, by the way, I bought it." Okay, great. But I'll never forget that. Gives me the blank check and goes and signs it and goes, "Go buy one of these 3 boats for me. Whatever one you want to get, that's fine." I'm like, okay. Okie dokie. But rich people problems. But so from here on out, BlindViews, if you want to hear about RVs, he's the Nomad expert. He will be the person you go to, because he's always going to watch everybody in court. If you want to see a good video, it kind of makes your stomach turn. What my Wandering Gypsy did a really good video. She brought out her drone and flew over all the people I mean, she did a really good video on that thing. Now, I watched part of it. So she flew everybody. She was cruising over things. That was pretty cool. So she's out there. So that was a pretty good video. But she was cruising around. So that was good for her. But Nomadic Fanatic. He's going to have a podcast.
I'm kind of surprised at how many people just totally dislike Dan.
Like what?
They totally dislike Dan. They'll like tell me, I can't stand him. I hate him.
Who?
Dan. Mr. Nummy, Mr. Idiot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do you see it? I don't see it.
Wait, who are you talking about? You mean Tater?
I'm not going to say who tells me that, but it's surprising. I just think of Dan as like a lovable little fuzzball that just
Danny?
babbles.
Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny's fine. I call him the dimwit, but it's in fun. I mean, he is who he is. I would welcome Daniel into my house any day. Would you not? I would.
And anything he says, I wouldn't just believe it as true.
Right.
I'd probably verify it.
Daniel's a lovable idiot. He's your lovable uncle who's 85 years old, living by himself. You come over, he offers you a beer. He's watching some some old movies, you know what I'm saying? And he has the old light beer in his pocket, you know. He reminds me my nephew's grandfather. He worked as a locksmith electrician. He was the smartest man I ever knew when it came to stuff. He could do anything. And I'd come over to the house, and this was maybe 30 years ago. He'd be sitting in his chair like a bunker, and he'd have a grain belt in his hand, smile on his face. Just every time I saw him, he was that goofball kind of guy, like New York Dan. Just he'd have his uniform on, sitting in. How you doing, Jeffrey? Can I get you a cold beer? Just that easygoing guy. I never saw the guy swear, raise his voice.
Like, I just don't like him. It's like I really dislike him. I'm like,
I don't dislike him.
Talking about Dan?
Yeah, you can't just. Did someone say that? Did someone say that in your notes?
There's been a few people, and I thought it just kind of came across as surprising.
Some people just like to hate on people. Like, I don't hate BlindViews. I just want to call the guy out like he'll be on. I don't hate Tater. I mean, the way he wants to spend his money. To me, it's fun to watch BlindViews get triggered. When he did that hour show, when he was bitching about what the excuse, what he did out in Taterland, he was throwing his hands in the air like the halfway point because he was getting so triggered about what he was seeing. It's like you're throwing your hand. Why are you throwing your hands in the air over a man spending his money and waiting?
In his video today, it's not just me. Line Screw One did a thing about how Tater's lying.
Yeah, because he's your buddy.
It's not just me saying all this stuff.
It's your buddy. Because I don't mind Line Screw, but he jumped on the wagon. He's jumping on the wagon with his butt buddy. I asked BlindViews. I asked Nomadic Fanatic to come. Line Screw wanted to come on my show. I said, come on, a while ago. He said, I'll see what I can do. But he stalks Karl in RV. He really stalks that woman. I mean, he really does. He constantly.
Yeah, he's like the Darlene of Carolyn.
Right. He just, God, it's like, man, God. It's like, again, like me harassing Wonder Hussy. You know what I'm saying? Or Wandering Gypsy. You bitches. It's like, really? I mean, God, it's like.
I think Carolyn's already become irrelevant. I don't know.
Carol in RV?
Watches it. Yeah.
All she does is, again, if she would just simply do 20-minute videos like the Huss does and keep it simple instead of bitching about Trump, which I do, but when she became more political, it ruined her channel. If she would have just kept that out of it and just been, hey, this is where I'm going today, she might be popular. But when she did the political thing, it really separated people on her channel, in my mind. And then Mr. Stalker himself got all involved. Line Screw One. I mean, I don't hate the guy, but it's like he just is obsessed with her. I mean, obsessed with her. I mean,
I think she wanted to be Bob's moon squeeze.
Correct.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, he's done his lane pipe with the women out there. Well, I will agree with Line Screw is that he makes a lot of money and pretend to be poor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He does. He makes a lot of money and pretending to be poor. And I think he said it. You don't want to spend all that money. You know what I'm saying? He is literally a pleasant millionaire. Literally,
He's what do they call him? The Nomadic Messiah or something.
yeah,
like that.
it's like he did talk to Hussey one time a long time ago, and he was kind of put back on the name, whatever. He gave her a little kick, but she's not nomadic. She's not nomadic. She just goes and does stuff. And I think he talked to a wandering gypsy, but he wants the older women that he can con for a little sex, because I think he's banged a few of the women. You know what I'm saying? So he lays pipe with all the older women, so he's a pimp. And I agree with Lion Screw One. He did a really good video on it. I totally agree with the guy. I've noticed that too before he even talked about it, because he makes a lot of money on promoting thing, and people come listen to the guy, and it's like, okay, living in his car, he's making a ton of money. It's like my favorite one time, some lady she got busted out. She was living in a tiny house, allegedly. Well, they found out she was living behind her mom and dad's house. So she's living in a shack, kind of like what Tater's buying, right? So she's in a small house behind her mom and dad's house, claiming she's living in it. You know what I'm saying? A tiny house, and she got busted out for it. But, so what's going on with, so Baron Exposure disappeared again. Do you think that channel is Baron Exposure? The one that they did? I mean, do you think that's him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because he disappeared on his channel. I think that's him. I loved it. I loved the voice. It was epic as hell. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
Because, I mean, him and New York, he doesn't like New York Daniel. He doesn't like me. Don't call the show. It was funny. I love the voice. He could do anybody. He could rip on BlindViews. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of the people that just can't stand New York Daniel.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't listen to all this stuff. If New York Dan does like a 20-minute video, I'm not listening to an hour video. I get it. He's funny. He's harmless. He's not the end of the world. It's like Ziggy and I. Not a big deal. Don't care. Music in the background. Again, I walk him into my house anytime he was in the area. I'd meet him anywhere and shake his hand. I've seen a couple of his videos, because the one you told me about when he was bitching about thick and rich, and he was bitching with his girlfriend, wife, whatever, and that's fine. I mean, there's a couple that, where's that one guy we talked about who had the vest on? Is he still around? Remember the vest?
Oh, yeah, he's Kentucky Todd. He used to be before Mafia.
What is he?
He changed his name to Kentucky Todd.
Oh,
he did some videos because Tim's getting into motorcycling. He bought another motorcycle. And
okay.
He's somewhat of a motorcycle expert because he's got motorcycles and he rides and stuff.
So what? Okay, all right, that's cool. So what's going on with Timmy? So what's
his motorcycle gear doesn't have any cuts or abrasions in it, so means he hasn't dropped. But that's. I don't know. I think you look cooler as a biker if you've got your leathers with cuts and abrasions on it.
Right. It's too bad the group home didn't call the show yet.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. His job seems to be on and off.
I got to get my tooth pulled. I said I got to get it done. I mean, I have a raging tooth. Got to get pulled, so I got to get it pulled on Thursday.
You're not going to just tie a string on it and
sometimes it can rage for a while. Like right now, it's fine. But if I love to chew gum, so I haven't chewed any gum. But any kind of just what I told the lady, I said, no, I'm not waiting until 2 weeks. I still got to get me in. So I take a half a day.
You're not going to try and save it. You're just going to yank it.
It's dead. It's just rage. I have like 3 teeth pulled now. So. My mom didn't have the best teeth. They always say you get your teeth from your mother, I guess. I was talking when I worked for International Hair Goods, Cole, who was a Japanese guy, very smartest man I've ever known. He told me that your teeth come from your mom, usually. So that's where the teeth come from. My mom she had her teeth pulled she had choppers long before. I mean, I think many, many years. So.
Well, if it's dead, you usually don't feel pain.
Well, it's right on a nerve. So. My whole right side of my face, it feels like someone punched me at times. It just rages. So I need to get that pulled. So I'm like, I better get it pulled. I just told Lisa, I said, no, I'm not going to wait until 2 weeks. I'm not waiting. I'm not going to.
Yeah, this living in the house is the bomb.
Yeah, you loving it?
Doing my laundry, just get some dishes,
Yeah.
I don't have to set up, tear down my studio every time I want to film something.
Mm-hmm. at the time.
I could never have the mixer in an RV because
No.
it's just too much.
Well, you could. You just
Too
had
much to,
but
you have
electricity.
to put it together and take it.
the electricity and stuff. You could. I mean, if you're
Hey. Yeah.
just you have to have like a power strip, and then you plug it all in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be done. I mean, it's
Oh no, I'm not saying you couldn't do it, but it'd just make a whole lot.
But it'd be interesting to see how Tater's live stream and how long he'll do it for. So how long he'll do the because I guess his girlfriend Chubbles did a live stream over on Rumble. I guess she was gonna do a live stream. He was promoting it. Tater was so.
Well, if you believe what he's saying, I think he's trying to transition himself to where he's out of the video.
He's what?
Still making video. Where he's out of the video. His face, his likeness is out of the video. And he's talking about other dudes that are making videos where they get more views than him. And their face and voice aren't even part of the video.
Oh yeah, he talked about that.
So they're completely anonymous.
Correct. Well, then in the LLC, we talked about that, and so did Mr. Stalker himself, or Lions Crew 1. I love it. BlindViews goes, people already sent me the address already. Why would you say that in the first place? I'm not surprised. You know what he'll do? He'll send it to somebody else. So his address is probably, I guarantee it. Why would you even say that and incriminate yourself? I wouldn't even say that someone sent me.
The only thing I listen to that's just a voice and nobody there is economics or history.
Correct. Right.
I don't watch any entertainment.
Right, like World War II videos. All you hear is the voice, and they're telling you in B-roll, but I'm listening to what they're telling me. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to do that. He just doesn't have the it to be able to, the creativity to go out and watch stuff. He just doesn't do it. That takes too much time, because then you have to put it all together and then lay it all out on there. And then you have to, like Wonder Hussy does a lot of this. She'll talk about something, and then she'll do B-roll and she'll talk over it. Look like the Daily Woo occasionally would voice over real quick. If he had music in the middle of the video, he would do it real quick. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine.
Yeah, I've done a few of those, like that Caterpillar Museum. I just voiced over the whole thing.
Right, that's fine. It just takes time. You know what I'm saying? It does. It just takes a little time to get that done. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So you'll try something new, but it's all about the tater and whatever else. So, but again, it could be BlindViews. We'll be right there for you to tell that he likes it or not. I mean, you have to pass the BlindViews muster. You gotta, it's got to be the way he likes it. Because now he's the Nomad expert. You go to him from now on, man. He was going to tell you all about Courtside. He's going to be the Courtside expert. He's going to watch all the Nomads. He's going to tell you all about the news, all the parties, everything.
And then he's telling you can buy a cheap RV, but he's not telling you to avoid the years you don't want to buy one.
Of course not, because he gets triggered. He sees something. He listens to other news people, reputable people that are there for good news. They're actually news people for people that do it. But he listens and doesn't understand which ones are older. And Liz Amazing's talked about this many, many times. And that one guy, the sidekick guy, whatever his name was, he changed his name, and he's talked about what years were the best. It was before COVID. And she talked about how they're gluing them together now. They're not using nails and stuff. How they're building them differently. She did a really good video. But he plagiarized a lot of people. He doesn't give anybody credit. He can't say, by the way, Nomad, Karl Nomad, I listened to him the other day. He talked about certain things. I researched it. He would never give you credit. He acts like he's an end all be all, like he reads articles or something. It's like someone he hears it and he goes and listens to it. He can't give you. He'll never ever give Liz Amazing credit when he plagiarized her. He'll never do it. He just won't do it. So he probably listened to her as well. He probably listened to her latest one. You know what I'm saying? That probably triggered him.
Yeah, well, there's an accountant out there that I listen to, and he's talking about how the IRS has this software, and now if you don't report the proper income, like your 1099s, like your DoorDash, and
right,
your PayPal, and if you're on Facebook Marketplace,
correct,
it's matching up your bank statements and your stuff, and then making sure that on your W-2 you're reporting the income over and above.
Correct. That's exactly right. People
And then they're not going to collect it from you. They're just going to say, "Oh, it's going to be gross income being this, or gross income was that," and then they aren't going to give you your deduction,
right?
Because you didn't declare it. And then you're going to have to pay more tax.
That's why I think
you really have to.
That's why I think Wonder Hussy likes cash. Send it to her in cash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she likes it PayPal, but I think she likes, just like Yankee in the South. They have their address, and it says what does it say? It says for in-person stuff, like send us. I guess they get a bunch of gift cards. People send them gift cards.
Because as long as she gets cash and she just puts it in the cash drawer at the house instead of the bank, you're all good.
She's, like I said, she likes her gas money. So people with the meet and greets, and she even said it one day, it's a money grab because she knows she's getting money. People walking up, waiting 6 hours, they're giving her money. They're giving her stuff, and that, I get it. That's a direct handoff. There's no going between PayPal, no going between YouTube when you're giving her money during a live stream, which you're just enriching YouTube. I keep telling people that when you give things to Timmy or you give money to you or BlindViews, if you want to give BlindViews money, hey, he's got an email. Send him his damn money. Okay, don't give it to him in the begging PayPal. You know what I'm saying? So.
And $20. People sent him a $10.99 for $20, where he didn't get the $20. He got whatever.
Correct. You don't give the.
And then the IRS isn't even going to give you that deduction.
Right. I'm going to send a YouTuber money again. I'm going to put an envelope, lick it, and say, "There you go, Huss. There's $600 in cash." Because she flashed money one day during 2 years ago to Santa Claus. Does Santa Claus hear me? And she quickly flashed some money, a bunch of hundos. So that's why she even said when she was doing meet and greets, people waited for 6 hours. She knows she's going to get money. She's in courtside right now with Wandering Gypsy, and she said, "Come meet me." So what people are going to do? They're going to go meet her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's funny. She goes. Beginning the video, she says she's going to be with Wandering Gypsy, but then she says at the end, "Well, I don't want to tell you where I'm at because I don't want you walking up to me and for the wrong reasons, like you just said where you're going to stay at, girl. You just said where you're going to stay at, okay?" And like, what are you doing? Because I know what she's talking about. People walked up to her, her area, her building there where she lives, and knocked on her window. It's like, well, I'm not surprised, man. People are strange. Look at how the outpouring grief with Daily Woo. People are listening to his stuff now, but no one cared before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a lady that actually went down there and videotaped her mother and his mother and father and sister walking in while she was crying. Are you kidding me? You're down there videotaping the family walk in because she was like Central Florida, some chick, thick and rich chick who barely got any views, but here's her chance to crawl over a dead body, which I know I've talked about the guy, but this woman was just, are you serious? You're going to video? I could see if I was there, I'd turn my camera around and go, "You guys, or I'm not going to show you, but the parents just arrived." You know what I'm saying? And I'd wait till they go in, but I wouldn't show them. You know what I'm saying? I get you're doing a video, but they'd come, you turn your camera off, and you let them walk in, and then you start over again. I just stopped the camera because the parents were just here with the daughter, and I guess the daughter gave a really dirty look. Which, don't be surprised. People are weird, young lady. Welcome to YouTube. You know, welcome to YouTube.
Yeah, and men are gross.
Yeah. So what's going on with your hero, Sarasota Tim? What's the Sarasota news? What's going on?
He's gonna get a dirt bike that he can ride street legal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's all excited. I don't know.
Does he have any hater videos? Is he whining about the haters or not?
Oh yeah, people are calling him out on that. I just tell him it's not a good idea. You're 67, 68 years old. You're going to get on a dirt bike. You're just asking.
You're asking for trouble.
Just asking for problems. Poor, what do we call it? Poor decisions?
Yeah, poor choices. Well, there was a very good article speaking. Very good article. Unfortunate of kids on dirt bikes getting hurt and seriously killed. And they're down in Texas, right? So your son, right? is cruising along, and he falls over straight in his face, right? They continue to race. Meanwhile, they're putting him on a backboard to get him off the racetrack. They're still racing while this kid's fighting for his life. He died in the hospital. So what the guy did...
And you're talking about those e-bikes.
No, this was a dirt bike.
Really
This was dirt bike. This was a dirt bike.
Okay.
And same thing, but the kids were racing in Texas. So the guy got sued. So what did he do? He claimed bankruptcy and changed the name of the whole track and brought the track under a different name and started doing it again because he couldn't afford the insurance. But I wouldn't have my kid on dirt bike racing. I just wouldn't do it. I mean, I get you want to go on it and whatever. I like motorcycles. I'm too old for that behavior, you know.
Yeah.
I think dirt bikes are fun, but I mean, my next door neighbor, there's that place I've been over here next to my house here. I walked with it before, and he was on the dirt bike trail. It's a fun trail to walk on, and he almost killed himself. Just like there's another guy I spoke to when I was videotaping, he broke his wrist because it's a cool dirt bike, but when you fall off that dirt bike, you're going down the hill. It's not like falling in the street. When you're going down those, and you freak out for it and you freeze, you're going down the hill. You're cruising. You're going ass over kettle. And I walked to the one in Edina too as well. You go over these jumps and you're coming along, and you have a helmet or not, you're gonna break something, man, because you're not just falling on the street. You know, you're falling down a hill. Like when I walked down by the river over there about 2 weeks ago, you can ride there, but it's real easy to ride. It's on the ground. You know, it's easy. You just cruise along by the lake, by the river. You're not going down a hill. You're not going jumps. It's an easy thing to ride. You know what I'm saying? And those dirt bikes, man, people get excited and then they get hurt and they break their neck, you know. But I think that's just him playing with Sarasota Tim playing with his toys. They recommended me a Sarasota Tim video today, Mike. It was like 38 minutes long. I ain't gonna watch that. You know, like
I watch it at 2 times speed, and I never miss anything. Not that I think. I mean, I don't watch the video really.
But
sorry, Abe.
Yeah, it's it'll be an interesting time for the winter here with your uncle, and he's going to be the Nomad expert. He's going to tell us all about it.
It's looking good for me getting that day off in March.
What?
It's looking good for me getting that day off in March.
Oh, cool.
I seem to be pretty amenable to requests like that.
Cool.
So,
well, we live in New York, Daniel. Did you tell me New York Dan wanted to call the show?
Yeah. I gave him the number. I told him I'd tell him next time you're on. I didn't know for sure if you'd be on today.
Yeah, we can. It'd be pretty.
I was going to call you in about 5 minutes because I know you do your spiel at the beginning, so I don't want to call while you're doing that.
Right.
So I kind of
it'd be fun to have New York Daniel.
Start that at 4.
That'd be fun to have another person come over to Valkyrie. I haven't seen my girlfriend all lately. I haven't seen her at all. Scroll Bay Parody. I know she doesn't. I know she's abandoned me for a second time. Won't refuse to call the show. You know.
I got comments from her on my videos, so she's around.
Yeah, she's done. She's just mad at me. She won't talk to me anymore, so she's mad. You know, she privatized the one.
You can be a little abrasive.
Well, that's the way she's a grown-ass woman. Has ovaries. Scotty liked that Sniffers Row comment. He's never heard it before about strip bars, Sniffers Row.
Yeah, Scotty's funny.
So he never heard...
He liked my big-ass diploma I showed him last night.
Yeah, Sniffers Row. We were at...
my law school was known for being number one in the size of diplomas it would give out. That's huge.
Because we were at Skyway Strip Bar with my buddy a good 25 years ago, and there was 2 black guys in front of us, and my buddy, it was his birthday, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and they were throwing 20s and 10s at these women, and they were in Sniffers Row. My buddy's looking. I said, "Hey, you're getting a free ride here, man. Enjoy it, man." He was all excited. And then before we went to Skyway, we were walking down Hennepin Avenue, right? And we walked past the Gay 90s, and there's Augie's Bar. I didn't know it was a strip bar. I didn't know. So I said, I got to go potty. I'll be right back. So he lights up a cigarette, and I walk in there. I walk across the bar floor, and I see these guys, and there's a black chick up on stage. It's the most mundane strip bar you ever been to. She's on the stage. I'm like dancing. I'm like, oh, this is what Augie. I thought Augie's was a basic bar. Because there used to be a really good bar in downtown Minneapolis called Stand Up Frank's. There was no chairs. Everyone stood up. No one sat down. It was called Stand Up Frank's. It's long gone now, but you'd go in there and there was no chairs. Everyone just stood in the whole bar. That was the coolest thing. But Augie's is still there, and so is the Gay 90s right up Hennepin Avenue. And then Sex World closed, which was too bad. That was a great place to go if you were a kid. They had like you could pay to have some chick dance for you behind glass. So it was called Sex World. It was off of Washington Avenue there. But it was, you name it, you wanted something, you got in there. You wanted a free dance. There was that one chick who wrote a couple movies. She was a dancer in that place, Sex World. So they closed down now that people get it on the internet, they don't need to go there anymore. So they can go on Me Only Fans, and pay for somebody to dance for them.
Yeah, it's just moved underground.
Oh yeah. It's not very Christian to be doing, watching two women have sex, But anyways, but you can, right?
I can, because I don't care about homos. You can be gay all you want. It don't bother me.
Just keep it away. But $20. Well, now it's $40 with. So what do you think about the Venezuela thing? What do you think about that behavior?
I was telling you like a week ago. I was watching it. Yeah, it's the Monroe Doctrine. I mean, whatever. But I saw where his son came out and did a speech that was like, piss off the United States. And they left a vacuum there by taking him out. Mm-hmm. And it's always, Noriega. What was that one where Reagan did some island down there?
Libya?
That nobody ever heard of?
No, not Libya. Excuse me. What the hell was that one? Grenada.
Yeah, Grenada. Nobody even knew where Grenada was until that happened.
We went there on a cruise. Nice island, and we went up to the castle, and some black girl gave us a tour. I gave her $20 because she showed us around. It's too bad all the cruise ships haven't stepped up and rebuilt the castle. She showed us around the castle, been bombed out, and showed us the area. It was kind of a cool tour. I gave her $20. I mean, that was a lot of money for her. What'd you do that for? Because
he wants to sell oil to China and India and stuff like that, and the United States wants him to sell it to us.
Yeah. So guess what? You know what's going to happen?
Boy on the block. Yeah.
You know what's going to happen here? It's going to piss off the Saudis, because if all the oil comes to us, we don't need to import. So guess what's going to happen? Oil will go down. That's great. I appreciate that hunch. But when the oil price, when the barrels go down, that's going to piss off Saudis, because they want to be able to have the cat's meow. So that's going to piss off Saudis, who gave him that free plane, and they've been really nice to him. And now they're going to start, because it's getting not great, it's getting low. I appreciate it, but when the barrels go down, it's not worth getting on the ground. So it's going to be a cause and effect with the hunch with Saudis. They're going to get pissed, because when you know how it is, cause and effect, right? Say if you don't use a condom, bad things happen. But as gas comes down, stocks go down, because when barrels are high, stocks go high. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cause and effect. It's always to it.
The world's tired of America and having to.
I totally agree.
And any excuse not to, they're trying to do. And there's less and less people using the dollar, and that's not good for us.
I know.
Our inflation's going to come back home.
You know what he wants to do? He wants to build golf courses out there, and it's a beautiful country. I've seen videos of it, because I didn't realize they used the javelin from AMC. They built javelins in Venezuela, I guess, for a while back in the 60s, I think. They built them in Germany and also Venezuela. So Venezuela used to make cars. So they were somewhat of a building of places, but no, it's because he bitched about the oil that it was thick. Well, he wants it now, but I think you told me Houston is the only that has a refinery to be able to do it, right? I think you told me that someone else did.
The refineries in the Gulf are built for refining
thick, dirty oil.
Thick, dirty oil.
Yeah.
And they're not designed for refining like the stuff that we frack.
Correct.
And it costs $1 billion to make a refinery, just popping one up.
I think they built one in North Dakota finally. I think they did, because I read an article. Is that not my backyard? Why they won't rebuild refineries? They won't. I think they built one in North Dakota. I think they did. So.
Yeah, I think so, because they weren't sure if they'd get that pipeline through.
Correct. But.
And North Dakota, they can still ship all the refined products by rail.
Here's the problem. If you remember when we were a young boy, remember how they fear-mongered us that we were going to be out of oil by the 1990, whatever. There's plenty of oil
one of
out
my
there.
first jobs, I was selling solar panels.
Yeah.
I was going around.
And I get, if you want to have solar, I get it. I mean, that's your choice. But, and then another thing the hunch did piss me off. He stopped all the air thing. What do you want to call it? Out in the middle of the ocean, Rhode Island. He stopped. That's cost a lot of money. The wind stuff. He stopped all that stuff that were being done in Rhode Island. People are losing money in that behavior.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's an argument by the time.
I understand it, but they're already started.
Carbon you do.
I understand.
The carbon for the cement, for the foundation, and
but then he tries to tell us that coal is clean. Coal is not clean. Okay.
Those windmills are only good for 20 years.
I get it.
And then they got to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And the blades have to be replaced between 8 and 10 years.
Yep. Oh, I know. I've seen them. When I go down south.
You got to have cranes to do it. So you got to truck cranes out.
Yep,
there.
I understand. I totally understand. But we're in the middle of it. You don't just stop it. That's my whole point. A lot of money is being spent.
I know. I see what you're saying. But to green light it, I'm like, you got to be thinking.
Yeah, I understand. I see him down south, and when I've been down south in Minneapolis, excuse me, in Minnesota, they're in farm fields all over the place, and they had a problem with a bunch of somebody put a bunch of what are those things? The wing. We just talked about whatever. We were in some field. They finally cut them up and recycled them. They sat there for 2 years in a field. And no one did anything about them. You know what I'm saying? The blades, they're blades. They're sitting there, and I've seen the blades on flatbeds when they go by. They're big. They're huge. So I understand that. I told him, and I'm not arguing that. You're rather nuts. I just don't. Almost in the middle of something, you stop it. That's how he was. But he wants Venezuela for his own little play. He wants make it a 51st state. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? But it pissed a lot of people off there. A lot of flights got canceled in the Caribbean because of that behavior. And they built a replica of the house. I read an article on what they did for a whole. This was planned, so.
Yeah, well, for our lifetime, there's going to be plenty of oil.
Hell yeah, it's out there
behind us. Who knows?
Right, but in my mind, tomorrow, if me and you find a way to get 100 miles a gallon in a car, we'd be either here's your $10 million or you're going in the grave. You know what I'm saying? So there's been people
or we'd be secretly silenced.
Exactly. Well, you ever seen
and our stuff would be buried.
I agree. Have you ever seen the movie On Deadly Ground? Very good movie. And then at the end, the guy said, there's ways to make cars get more than a gallon. You can run on water. I mean, it's a very good movie On Deadly Ground. How people, with the oil rights with the Indians, how they wanted it to had to go online. It was very good. Very, very good movie On Deadly Ground.
Well, Tesla was making a thing where you could get your electricity through the air, just like put up an antenna, and you'd have free electricity. And they're like, no, we're not giving people free electricity.
Correct.
They're going to be paying for it.
That's what I'm saying. Me and you tomorrow could put a car in a garage, and let's say you're that mechanical kind of guy. I have the money, right? I have the money, and I go get a truck somewhere, a van or whatever. I don't know. We just get a van for $100. We bring it in the garage, and we bring you in. We bring maybe Casey Grits in, and let's get this thing 100 miles a gallon. Let's get it up there diesel. I still want to have a drive shaft that a truck you can put on the semi, and then so it can engage the back wheels when you need to. So when the truck turns, the drive shaft turns with it. You know what I'm saying? So you can engage your wheels. Because the Army has an all-wheel drive semis. I've seen them. They actually have them, so they can be done. But I'd make it so you can mass produce it. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing semis not getting up exits. I'm sick and tired of that stuff. But I don't know. Anyways, anything else? We've been on for almost an hour and a half. I appreciate coming on the show.
Yeah. I talked to JJ for like 4 hours. My wife was pissed.
Are you serious? 4 hours? You haven't called the show? Call the show.
I know. It's like it went on, but it just kept going on. It was like, it was so interesting. It was cool.
Well, you should tell him to call the show. Call the show.
Yeah. No, he listens to your show. Not all the time. He's going to listen to your last show because I was telling him about beef stew and how he was talking about 69 and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, he can just call. Just tell him I don't share numbers. So just tell him to call into the Google number. I don't share numbers.
No, I don't think he's worried about that. He's still on a break. So when he comes back from break, if he does, I'm sure he'll call in.
Just call in. I don't screw around with numbers. I don't do that kind of behavior. I'm old school. So, anyways,
he says he talks to Johnny Vegas like almost every day. And he's talked to Life for Vibes, so it's not like he's afraid of talking to anybody.
Okay, I'd love to have him on the show. It'd be great. It'd be an epic conversation.
Yeah, I always tell you, the more people we have on the show, the cooler it is. So,
you betcha. It's a real pot. Anyways, Karl, thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you young ass later, okay?
All right, we'll see you. Have a great night.
All right, there you go. It's Karl. Anyways, appreciate him coming on the show. We were on almost buck 30. Karl's always fun to have on. I tried to get Scooter on, but he didn't respond. But I get it. You can't get beef stew. That's a good conversation. But anyways, ladies, moving in the middle of the armed forces, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard in and on uniform. Thank you so much. All the branches, 1 and 2. Forgotten Vietnam. We have a draft dodger up on the hill. Convicted felon, adjudicated rapist with flat feet. Plays a lot of golf. 58,000 went ahead of him and sacrificed. Many more were injured severely. Obviously, the Afghan War, Desert Storm, and now we have Venezuela in harm's way. Still, the war is supposed to end out there in Russia, but Russia. But when it went blue, like cop, call, crackhead, goes working class, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard uniform balls the side of oak trees. We do appreciate you guys very, very much. All you do out there. Without you, I'm not speaking English. I'm just speaking German or Japanese. And we have the rat line. Oh, the blue laws. Not a very Christian to be doing when you're watching 2 women have sex, but like 2 men having sex. Women, marry before you carry. I love that. Put a condom on. Prevent AIDS. Everybody's got to need a penis. You carry the groceries. We always talk about. You are your choices. You're who run with in life. We're not poor people. We'll be poor. We're with poor people then. All right? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. And I know Catholic churches where there are kids being hurt, burn the ground, public hanging, these behaviors for the sweet release of death. And don't drink and drive. Call someone emergency by the phone. People murdered. Anyways, Monday night, 5th day of January 2026. This is Fear Mongan Radio. We are out.